Welcome back everybody, I am Modern Randy and today we are here with another Pioneer deck since that RC in DC is just a few weeks away. As always guys, if you like what you're seeing, you like what I'm doing, go ahead and leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel to keep up with everything that I'm doing, and let's get to it. So today we are talking about a Transmogrify deck. Now usually those decks have traditionally been red-black or Jund colors. Today we are taking Transmogrify and combining it with Caretaker's Talent to get a bunch of value from our deck, as well as having a big hitter to just end the game quickly. Kind of going over this deck, it is a Boros mid-range deck, essentially Boros Transmogrify deck. I had talked recently on this channel or not too long ago about a Boros Caretaker's Talent deck that I was really enjoying and something that I was testing for the RC for sure. This is kind of another version of it, another take on it, and I kind of like the idea of what they're trying to do here. I don't necessarily agree with all these numbers, and some things I would change, but going over this deck and kind of explaining what it's doing. So because we are Boros, we get to run a bunch of utility lands. We get to run 4 Sunken Citadel, which lets us use all these utility lands a lot better. Besides the 4 Sunken Citadel, we're also running 4 Sacred Foundry, 3 Plains, 2 Mountains, and 2 Battlefield Forge, along with 2 Mirexes, 4 Fountain Ports, and 3 Field of Ruins, and then an Ganjo, the seat of the Empire. So to go along with that, in our removal, we have 2 portable holes in the main, we have 3 torch to towers, we have 2 get lost, and 1 volcanic spite as a way to put our Atraxas back on the bottom if we draw them by mistake. Then our value here is in Carrot Cake, a card that looks super bad, and why would you ever play it? It's actually really good. Notably that whenever you sacrifice a Carrot Cake, you still get the token and the Scry 1, so if we sacrifice it to Torch the Tower, it still is a value thing where we get the 1/1 and the Scry 1. We're also playing Skrelv's Hive here as kind of a way to make a token every single turn to help go along with Caretaker's Talent and put a pressure on our opponent. We're also running the 4 Fable of the Mirror Breaker, way to discard our Atraxas if we draw them by mistake, as well as the cycle through our deck and find what we're looking for. All the other benefits that Fable gives us, don't need to explain it. And then Caretaker's Talent. If you guys haven't been playing Standard at all, this card might look weird to you, but it is a 3 mana enchantment. So whenever one or more one or more tokens you control enters the battlefield, draw a card. That is very notable. So like when you attack with the Fable token, and you make a treasure token, that does trigger us to draw cards. You don't just need to be a creature token. Then we can level it up for 1 white. We get to create a copy of any target token we control, and then for 4 mana we can level up again, and creature tokens you control get +2/+2. Going along with our Skrelv's Hive and things like that, that can put an end to the game very quickly. And then of course we're running 4 Wandering Emperor because it's one of the best cards in white to be playing. I don't really need to explain this too much. She makes a token, she exiles target tapped creature, and then she can also make our creatures bigger and give them first strike. We're also running 2 Sunfalls because we need a way to wipe the board out every now and then. And then of course we're running 4 Transmogrify along with 2 Atraxas. It's kind of interesting to see that we're running 4 Transmogrify with just 2 Atraxas. Kind of interesting numbers on that one. I would have thought we'd be like, 4 and 3 maybe. But either way, this is kind of like our, big top end. In case our token generation and all that other random BS doesn't get there, we're just going to slam a 7/7 on the field. It's going to gain us life and deal you damage. Overall, this is a very interesting take on the deck. I think this might be a better version than what I was playing. I kind of dropped off that version because it just was struggling to close out games quickly enough. So this might be the newest way to take Caretaker's Talent into a viable deck. That being said, I'm not sure if this is actually better than the Jund version at all. Being able to have Thoughtseize Fatal Plus is really good in the meta right now, so this might just be, a one and done, or maybe not what the deck is actually looking to do. But we'll find out, we'll see. I will gladly playtest this because I really like Caretaker's Talent. It's a wonderful card that I thought was not nearly as good as it is. Going over their sideboard, we get to play all the great sideboard cards because we are white. So we're running 3 Rest in Peace there for the Jund Sacrifice deck, and 4 Phoenix, of course. Same thing with High Noon. High Noon is an amazing card against Phoenix. So someone who is thinking about taking Phoenix, High Noon is definitely a card that scares me because it is so great against me. That being said, we also have 2 Anger the Gods, 2 portable holes as well for the aggro matchups, along with Warping Whale. This one's really here just for the exile creature power toughness 1 or less, and also we get to counter a sorcery spell. So excuse me, it also helps us counter things like Transmogrify or things like creativity, things like that. Not a huge deal, but this is definitely here for exiling a creature with power or toughness 1 or less, being able to just enter those creatures really quickly. And then we have 3 Chandra Awakened Inferno. This is definitely here for the control matchup for sure. Being able just to have a non-counterable spell that's also kind of hard to deal with as it being a planeswalker. And we get to get the emblem as soon as we cast it, so we get to immediately put them on a clock of dealing 1 damage a turn, if nothing else. So, sweet little deck to see for sure. Definitely something I'm going to probably be testing here for the RC here in DC. I do think there are notable changes I would make, and I would probably try to put High Noon into the main deck. High Noon is an amazing card here in the metagame lately, and it's kind of crazy that hasn't been seen until now. Like the card just does a lot of work against a lot of the decks. So it is something I'm interested to see. Blue-White Control has started playing it in the main deck even, so it does kind of showcase how good that card is. But as always, guys, this is what I'm doing. I'm showcasing the decks from Pioneer that I think are going to make a splash or make a chance to take a run at DC. If you guys like what I'm doing, you like what you're seeing, go ahead and subscribe to the channel to keep up with everything. Leave a like on the video and let me know what you think is going to take down DC here in just a couple weeks. I'll catch you guys next time.